name is Julie. Welcome to my channel. You're watching Treasures Made from Yarn. And this is the final stash down for 2023. So these are projects that I made in December that qualified for stash down 2023. That is yarn I had on hand before January 1st of 2023. I should mention that Stash Down 2023 is hosted by Bridget at Queen's Craft by Bridget. So you probably can't see it. I have a scale. I usually weigh all my projects ahead of time and then tell you about it, but I got my scale over here and I'm going to weigh them right now as we go. And so if you see me looking off, I am looking at my kitchen scale, just like right here. Okay. First up, I got a bunch of agurumi, whatever, that I did in December, and fortunately, I did a lot more. I can't even say little stuffies. I made a bunch for Christmas presents that went out, and I don't have those anymore, and I never got a chance to weigh them. But oh well. I can show you what I already still have on hand. So I'm going to put these down for a minute. Alright, this one. Super cute. So this is, I think I decided to make this after I saw a stuffy in Walgreens that kind of looked like this. It kind of like a little octopus and it had feet like this. So unfortunately, I guess it was part of the rules that if you had to get like a skein or a little bit to finish a project in the current year, that you are allowed to do that. And that's these two little feet right here. I ran out of the yellow for the feet and I had to pick out two more yellow I had on hand. But anyway, mostly this project is made with Stash Down 2023 yarn. So let's see how much went into this little project. Oh, turn scale on. Okay, there we are. Scale is on. Alright. He is 2.1 ounces. I'm sorry. 1.8 ounces. Keep changing. He is 51 grams. So that's that one. And I made this little doll. You know, it kind of looks like, I don't know if it's kind of creepy, but it almost looks like, she looks like she's like something that you would make at the beach. She just got that sand look, but I like how I got the hair to turn out. She is mostly made for no sew. The neck, the arms, and the legs are no sew. I think I did the hair as I go too. There's no pattern for this. I just winged it. So let us figure out what this little doll makes. And I'm gonna turn scale on again because it automatically turns off. Here we are. Alright. She weighs 2.8 ounces. Or almost 80 grams. 79 grams. So that is that one. Alright, I'm going to weigh this one quick before my scale turns off. Oh, too late. The scale already turned off. But anyway, I'll just show you that one. I did a bunch of these octopuses like this. So I'm trying to figure out how many I did. So I did a couple of these in December. This is the only one I got right now. It's made with the Just Chanel yarn from the Dollar Tree. And I do have a pattern. Glasses keep falling down. I do have a pattern for this little octopus, so that will be in the description. Okay, turning on the scale again. There we are. Let me just keep changing one. This octopus weighs 1.5 ounces or 42 grams. I'll throw this octopus on quick before the scale turns off. Alright, 22 grams, 0.8 ounces. Yep. Yep. Okay. So this little octopus is 0.8 ounces or 22 grams. So yeah, I kind of did a smaller version of the other octopus, and I added the little hairs to it. I think I didn't, not much stuffing in here. I think it just has scrap yarn in here for stuffing. Kind of squishy. Yeah, that is it for all the little, I don't even try to say it, agurumi, or little stuffies. So next up here, I got this Mobius scarf. There's no specific pattern, but if you know how to make a Mobius strip, all this is double crochets. So how to do the Mobius strips, like you would, if you made like a circle, I think this is about 100 chains, you would do double crochet like for, well, one row around, but you're not done throwing, you're only halfway done. You would twist it and work on the other side of the foundation chain, and that's how you make a Mobius strip, more or less. But that's this Mobius strip scarf, all in double crochets. And I don't remember the name of the yarn, but it is definitely, it was a novelty type yarn, very soft. But it feels soft, but when I wear it, it feels okay. About too bad. I don't know, it almost feels like it's a little itchy too, but kind of weird. Anyway, let's find out how much this weighs. Turn the scale on. Alright. That scarf weighs 2.8 ounces. Oh, well, about 80 grams, 79, 80 grams. We'll go 79 grams. That is the scarf. Alright. This next project was one of the things I was thinking about when I was getting toward the end of December, or end of the year, that I was going to like go through all my yarn and make baskets. So very last day, 30th, I got this done December 31st. I made a basket with some leftover yarn. Mainly the blue. The blue is, I know, was one of the yarns set aside for the knitted temperature blanket, which is done. That'll be that's a separate video. And if it's out, it'll be linked in the description. And a bunch of other novelty yarn that I used up. So that is this basket. I do have a basket pattern on my channel, but this is not that pattern. I just winged this one too. I think I made, oh, I still have I never took out my little marker. Take out the marker. Oh. Actually, I made a base starting with 8 double crochets in the spring, and I worked my way up to 80. Actually, this is the wrong side, and then I flipped, and then I had turned it because of how it was shaped. That the right side is on the inside. Yeah, the inside is the right side because it naturally formed the balls up. I didn't have to do like back loops or something to form the base. But yeah, I printed 80 stitches around, and then the handles are 15 stitches with 25 stitches in between. So just give you a ballpark on how to make this basket. Alright, so I got this, let's see how this basket will fit on the scale. Okay. Alright, I may have to fold this up to see if it'll fit on this. It is 1 pound and 2.6 ounces, 525 grams. this basket. It's probably the second biggest project. So yeah, this basket will definitely get put to good use. I will either throw in more yarn in it or finish projects for that matter, or whatever. So I usually store my projects in these baskets. Okay, now my two final featured projects. I'm trying to figure out which one I want to do first. We're gonna do this one first. Yay! This is the year-long project. The crochet temperature scarf. Finally done. So just, yeah, it's hard to see all that. So yeah, we are done with this. Yeah, just to see all that long. Yeah, I don't think I've ever, well, that's not true. I think I have, this is probably the third, no, I have 3 projects that purposely took all year long. And includes the 2013 knitted blanket I did, back in 2013. Obviously, I also, along with this project, I was doing a 10-year anniversary of the 2013 blanket. I did a 2023 temperature blanket, which I guess in theory there was no way I was going to weigh that blanket. A good chunk of that blanket, I had to buy much more yarn to finish that project. So I didn't think it at that point. Maybe half of that was qualified for Stash Down 2023, but probably the last 6 months was pretty much all yarn I had to get again. So yeah, that was a misadjustment on my part when I was initially planning the blanket back in 2020, at the end of last year. Thought I would have bought enough yarn for that, but I didn't. Anyway, that is totally going off subject. We are talking now, and this is the third project that I done. And this is the knitted, or the crocheted scarf. All right, so without further ado, let's see how much this scarf weighs. There we are. All right. Scarf weighs 5.4 ounces, or actually 5.3 ounces, or 151 grams. Yeah, all right. And that is the 2023 crochet temperature scarf. Okay. Finally, you probably have seen this project already. This last project was also a make-along from August through December. That is this popcorn blanket. Obviously, I'm not going to get this on the scale, so I can only give you approximately. I'd weighed this on my bathroom scale. Obviously, we're subtracting the weight, my weight, from the weight of me and the blanket. And because I'm using an analog scale, I can only kind of guesstimate, but this whole blanket weighs approximately 3 pounds. So yeah, I do have a pattern for the popcorn granny square. It was made, so I went. Alright, so that is it. That is all my projects for 2020, for December of 2023. And that wraps up Stash Down 2023. So I thought I'd also kind of show you what yarn I had left that would have qualified for 2023. I didn't go through all of it. So obviously one of the yarns I still had left, I was hoping that this project would have been done by the end of the year, but it's not. Had I finished it, it would have been a 2023 project, but nonetheless, it's not done yet. But I still have, like, this is the yarn that went into that. This is from Hobie. It was like, yeah, the size 2 yarn into this. That's probably why it's taking a little longer, because it's a size 2. But hopefully, I'm sure that's going to get done this year, because I'm going to probably now focus more time on getting that project done. Obviously, I had a bunch of these left over from the temperature blanket, which is now all going into 2024's temperature scarf. Actually, yeah, it was, surprisingly, I could have made that big. I was afraid I was going to run out of this, but I didn't, surprisingly, except for the 80s. I went through the whole ball this for the 80s temperature, but other than that, I still have quite a bit of everything else, especially my temperatures that were in the extremes. Okay, and then I got, actually I think I started a project that I was hoping to get done, by the end of the year, but I didn't, because I wanted to focus on my temperature projects. So yeah, I still have, this whole bag is full of these little pom-poms. Probably because this is definitely a low grade acrylic yarn, for sure. You can't even, if you try to frog this yarn, it'll get caught. So anyway, I'm in the process of making a project with that, which will probably be a little bag, like a very little bag, or maybe a bigger one. Oh, we are making a project with this. Okay. Alright, looking through that, I have this white. Actually, I had bought this white to make snowman with a while back, and I think I'll probably still hang on to the white to make snowman, which will probably be next year's Christmas presents. Let's see, I got a whole bunch of other minor scraps still. I still think this is still one of them. Alright, I think most of this that's in here is... actually, I'm trying to think everything. Yeah, I got a little bit of these little balls left. But I think in November, I made a tote that used up a lot of that little scraps. Finally, I got this. This is still full of yarn that I had left that I didn't get a chance to go through all. Here's some summer nights. I still have a bunch of just Chanel. And other Chanel. That's all. Okay, this is not Chanel, but yeah, a little bit of scraps. Chanel. Okay, I'm trying to think if that covers. I think that covers all my Chanel. Let's see, an unused ball of Summer Nights. Oh, yeah, Summer Nights. Yeah, I have thread. Which, yeah, I don't do many thread projects, so obviously they'll probably, who knows when I'll go through the thread stuff. Thread. Here's some more thread. I got here's another Summer Nights. We'll have to figure out a project with the Summer Nights. Oh, another thread. Some bamboo. These are all bamboo yarn. I have a bunch of that left. This was for, I forgot what temperature I was using. this was supposed to be going into the temperature blanket. Obviously it was one of the, I think this was our, I don't think this was my 0 to 9 or my teens, but yeah, obviously it didn't get used. I think this about, yes, I got this. This is a size 3 yarn. I think I got in a mystery bag once, so yeah, that is the extent of, oh, there's a knot in that one. That is all I had left that I didn't get a chance to go through for 2023. So, and I'm pretty sure, I'm looking right now at my stack, I'm pretty sure I accumulated just as much over the past year than I got rid of. So, that is it. There is going to be, next stash down will continue. Stash down 2024 will now resume. We'll continue on next year, so keep looking for that. And make sure you check out Bridget's channel for more information on that. So, if you did like this video, please get a like. See more content like this, please subscribe to my channel. I want to thank you always for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye now.